let's get right into it. The universe has been running for 13.8 billion years. Humans just spawned in basically 5 minutes ago. Statistically speaking, the Milky Way server should be absolutely packed. We should be seeing Dyson spheres, alien megastructures, and massive interstellar traffic jams. But when we point our best telescopes at the sky, the lobby is completely dead. No radio waves, no alien Wi-Fi, no Hollywood science fiction. This is the Fermi Paradox. And humanity has a very cute, very naive way of dealing with it. Because we figured out how to split the atom and stream movies while sitting on the toilet, we think we are the main characters. We assume if we ever find aliens, they will be friendly little gray dudes who want to trade tech trees and hold hands. We expect the universe to be Star Trek. So how does humanity handle the fact that we might be alone? We act like that one guy in a Call of Duty lobby who leaves his mic on open broadcast while his smoke detector beeps and his dog barks. We point giant radar dishes at empty space and aggressively leak our IP address to anyone who will listen. We literally bolted a mixtape and a map pointing directly to Earth onto the Voyager probe and chucked it into the void. In 1974, a bunch of scientists used a massive radio telescope in Puerto Rico to send the Arecibo message. It was a high-powered radio signal containing our DNA structure, the population of Earth, and a literal diagram of our solar system pointing to exactly which planet we live on. We basically sent a galactic unsolicited pic to the darkest, scariest alleyway in the universe and asked if anyone wanted to hang out. But it gets worse. Our radio waves have been bleeding out into space for decades. Pop culture loves to claim the first signal to reach space was Hitler's speech at the 1936 Olympics. But that's actually a movie myth. In reality, the first signals powerful enough to truly reach deep space were the massive, high-powered military radars we turned on during the Cold War. Meaning the first thing Earth ever uploaded to the Galactic server was just massive amounts of aggressive military paranoia. But according to the Dark Forest theory, getting noticed is a guaranteed game over. The theory basically states that the universe is not a friendly neighborhood. It is a hardcore permadeath battle royale at 3 a.m., and every single alien civilization is a heavily armed tryhard camping in the bushes. If they spot another player in the forest, it doesn't matter if it's a terrifying apex predator or a completely helpless toddler. The only logical move is to instantly delete them. Why is space this toxic? Because of two hard-coded rules in the universe. Rule 1. Survival is the absolute priority of every player. Rule 2. Life multiplies, but server resources are strictly capped. This means the entire galaxy is just fighting over a strictly limited resource pool. Every solar system controlled by another empire is a solar system you can't use to fuel your own survival. You might be wondering, why can't we just use voice chat and form an alliance? Because the universe has a massive ping issue. It's a terrifying concept called the chain of suspicion. Communication is capped at the speed of light. You cannot just hop on a Discord call with a star system 400 light years away. If you send a radio message saying we come in peace, it takes 400 years to reach them. It takes another 400 years for them to say, cool, we come in peace too. In that 800-year lag spike, entire empires fall, political ideologies flip, and the aliens you messaged might now be led by a guy who actively hates you. You can never have a real-time conversation, which means you can never build trust. You are basically two guys locked in a pitch-black room with loaded shotguns. You don't know if the other guy is friendly, and even if he is, you know he might panic and shoot you anyway. So the only way to guarantee your survival is to shoot first. But what if we find a planet populated entirely by alien cavemen who haven't even unlocked the wheel yet? Surely we don't need to waste ammo on them, right? Wrong. You have to spawn camp them because of the technological explosion. Progress isn't a straight line. It's an aggressive exponential multiplier. For hundreds of thousands of years, humans were just bald apes throwing sharp sticks at mammoths with zero stat buffs. Then suddenly we unlocked agriculture, then industrialization. Within a single century, we went from dying of dysentery to walking on the literal moon. From the perspective of a million-year-old alien empire, a primitive planet could hit an exponential tech boom and become a massive galaxy-conquering threat while you aren't looking. Today they are cavemen. Tomorrow they figure out how to fold space-time and come steal your loot. So you have to instantly wipe them out from as far away as possible. And highly advanced aliens aren't going to waste their budget building a giant glowing Death Star with a highly exploitable exhaust port. That is inefficient. Instead, they just grab a random heavy rock, buff its velocity stats to 99% the speed of light, and yeet it directly at your planet. Because it travels at near light speed, you never even see it coming on radar. It hits Earth and instantly turns the entire server into a cloud of glowing plasma. One day you are going to work paying your taxes and complaining about traffic. and the next millisecond, your entire world is reduced to a cloud of spicy dust. You don't get a boss fight. You don't get a dramatic speech from the villain. You just get disconnected from the server without warning. It is a clean, highly efficient, completely untraceable server wipe. This is why the universe is quiet. It isn't empty. It is packed full of ancient civilizations, but they all realize the meta is purely stealth. They hide their heat signatures, they encrypt their comms, and they keep their solar systems completely dark to stay off the minimap. And then there is us, humanity. We are the idiot noob, wandering blindly through a pitch-black forest, holding a flashlight, screaming at the top of our lungs, and begging for a high-level predator to come find us. Every time we send a high-powered radio burst into deep space, we are just ringing a massive dinner bell for a cosmic serial killer. The loud civilizations get deleted. The quiet civilizations survive. So maybe instead of building bigger radio dishes to dox ourselves to the entire galaxy, we should probably just shut up, unplug the router, and hope the admins haven't noticed us yet. That's all for today. Subscribe to my channel before a lightspeed rock turns us all into radioactive soup.